Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video, we'll be talking about the new reward changes from the Falsetto Fantasy leaderboard, the KO leaderboard, and also the Bout leaderboard. So I'll be totaling up all the rewards difference, and also we'll give out the example of how many Nexus crystal, how many rewards are you gonna get through from these 3 content weekly. So I'm not calculating the other daily Nexus crystal or the daily gold record stuff. That will be another video. I'll just mainly calculating the leaderboard one for these 3 content. Alright, so for the first one, the old Falsetto Fantasy reward, they already did the changes here. So if you take a look at the leaderboard, this is the PTR server here. So if I take a look at the reward section here, you can see there's no more shimmer fragment in this section. But in order to compensate this session, they increased the definite disc reward by double, and then it also included Nexus crystal here. So let's take a look. So the old Falsetto Fantasy reward will be this session. First thing, I'm not really good at Excel, so I'm just doing it by my own way. So if you think that I make it too confusing, feel free to let me know. Okay, so this I'm not really too used to Excel. Okay, so top 1 to 10, the old one, they'll be getting 3 shimmer record, 1,500 definite disc, and 600 skin coupon. But for the new one, the skin coupon remains, but they remove the 3 shimmer records. They move it to the KO, so I'll show it later. And then the definite disc from 1,500, double it up to 3,000 definite disc and 1,000 Nexus crystal, which is 5 gold record pool. So we are for the top 1 to 10 player, they are losing 3 shimmer record, but instead they are increasing 15 pool from the definite pool, and then 5 gold record. So let's say you are 5% player for Falsetto Fantasy. So every week you're actually getting 40 shimmer fragment and 600 definite disc. Then now they're gonna change it to 1,000 definite disc, which is a 400 definite disc increase. The skin coupon is unchanged. Then they remove the 40 shimmer fragment, which is almost close to 1 pool, right, of shimmer record. They change it to 400 Nexus crystal, which is a 2 gold record. So this is how they're gonna adjust the rewards. So which means for old Falsetto Fantasy, you'll be losing your shimmer fragment or your shimmer record, but instead you're getting more definite disc pool. It almost like double, and then you also get more gold record pool as well. So let's say you are 27% player for Falsetto Fantasy. So for you, isn't a much changes. Actually, it's a boost for you because previously you already don't get any shimmer fragment. So for your case, it is just a pure boost, because from 220 definite disc, it increased to 240 definite disc with 100 Nexus crystal, which means you get 20 definite disc extra and 100 Nexus crystal in extra. So for the low, like the range from 13 to 100 to 13% here, for you, it's just a pure boost because you originally you're just gonna get definite disc, but now you're gonna get slightly more definite disc and a few more Nexus crystal per week. Then the bigger change one is from the 11% to top 1% here. They have major change for this part, which if you are doing Falsetto Fantasy for shimmer record, then you probably don't gonna like these changes because this is one of your main way to get the shimmer fragment and the shimmer record, right? But instead of that, you're gonna increase your definite disc reward and your Nexus crystal reward per week. You can see the difference here, right? Okay, so feel free to screenshot if you want. Then let's go to the OKO. So the KO matches here. So our recently KO content, so they also increased the reward here. Basically, the shimmer record you lost there, they move it to here. So you can see here. You can see the top 1 here, or the 1% here, they have like 8 shimmer record here, which is a lot more higher. So I'll show you here. So the old one, for top 1 to top 10, they originally is 5 shimmer record. Then they increase another 5, which is a 10 shimmer record for the top 1 to top 10 player. Then let's say for the 5%, originally you're getting 60 shimmer fragment, which is like one pool. Then for now, you're gonna get 120 shimmer fragment, which is 2 pool. So basically the rest is the same. Legendary ability, more Nexus crystal, everything remains the same, but they increase the shimmer fragment. So for the players that is 13% to 100%, For your case, you don't have any effect, you don't get increase in shimmer fragment, but for the top 1 player to the top 11 player, your shimmer fragment basically is a double. So you get from 60 shimmer fragment to 120 shimmer fragment, 40, 80, 20, 40, 10, 20, everything double. Most of the cases, everything double. Then they didn't nerf the Nexus Crystal, they didn't nerf the Legendary Ability Mon. So if you are a player that play PvE and PvP at the same time, its overall content is a major boost reward. But if you are a player that purely enjoy PvE, and that's the only way for you to get Shimmer Record, and then you don't really enjoy PvP, so let's say in old Falsetto Fantasy you get like 1%. So every week you're getting at least like 2 Shimmer Record, right? But maybe in PvP you don't really enjoy it, though maybe you are like 18%. Then for your case, 18% here, nothing changes. But for you, you might be thinking like you lost the 120 Shimmer Fragment. You get more definite days, you get more Nexus Crystal, yeah, correct. But you lost the Shimmer Fragment. So I think this is the part that most of the PvE player don't really like about it. Personally, I do agree that they should remain some of the Shimmer Fragment here. Like they increase this, maybe like just cut half the Shimmer Fragment or cut half the Shimmer Record here. At least leave some Shimmer Record for the PvE. But yeah, so but if you play both of the content, actually overall it's a major boost. Then for the Bout event, so anyone who missed out my previous Bout content, so the Bout is here, and this reward here is based on daily. You can get this every day at 9 o'clock PM for my time. I don't know for your time is what time. Let me show you this one. Like every day, oh, so today your rank is this percent, so this is your reward. You always give out at 9 PM for me, then I don't know for what your time is what time. Okay, so if you are a top 1 to top 10 players, you're gonna get this reward every day, which is very juicy. But let's take a look at the majority. So let's say majority of the player, let's say 20%. Alright, so let's say 20%. Every day you're gonna get 250 Nexus Crystal, and per week you are getting 1,750 Nexus Crystal, which is like 8 pool per week. Every day you're gonna get like 1 pool for free already just by the Bout event. So just the Bout itself is just a pure increase of Nexus Crystal income. Then for all these changes, feel free to comment down if you like the Falsetto Fantasy new changes and the KO changes or not. Feel free to comment down, and you can also feel free to comment down your percentage, like what is your Falsetto Fantasy usually percentage you get, what is your KO percentage you usually get, then you can kind of get the point of how many reward are you gonna get for the weekly. So I also did some total up reward here. So let's say let's say example, your Falsetto Fantasy, your KO is always on 21%. This is what you're gonna get for every week, right? 260 definite days, 350 Nexus Crystal, and 15 Legendary Ability Mon. But for the new reward here, you'll get another 20 definite days. You're gonna get a massive amount of Nexus Crystal. This one is including the Bout event daily content. Let's say your Bout also 21% every day. So 21% every day, you're gonna get 1,750 Nexus Crystal and 560 supply voucher. So this supply voucher is very good income for you to buy like the Donna fragments or the Legendary Ability Mon or the Elemental Record as well. This bonus income is very good. Okay, so you get a lot more Nexus Crystal here. Then for a player that if you are always 1% for all content, you 1% on Falsetto Fantasy, you 1% on Knockout, this is the changes. So you're gonna previously you're gonna get 340 Shimmer Fragment, which is like 60, which is like 6 Shimmer Record. But now you're gonna get 8 Shimmer Record because of the new changes. Then from 900 Nexus Crystal, you're gonna increase to 5,900 Nexus Crystal. This is including the Bout daily, which is 600 Nexus Crystal per day and times 7. So every week you're getting 4,200 Nexus Crystal, assuming you get 1% for Bout as well. But this is very competitive for the Bout because it tallies every day. So I assume like most of the time player will like try to steal the position before the rewards give out, right? For me it's like 9 PM, then maybe 8:55 everyone will try to snatch for the final reward. So it's unbalanced, but this is just some overall summary. Then for the skin coupon, you're gonna increase as well because the Bout also give you skin coupon. Legendary ability mod is unchanged. You get more supply voucher, and then the definite disc you get from 1,200 to 2,000 definite disc. This is for overall if you are the 1% player for all content. So let's say if you are a 1% player for Falsetto Fantasy, but in PvP you are like 11%. For your case, your Shimmer Fragment previously is 130. You drop down to 20 Shimmer Fragment, which means originally you can get like 2.5 Shimmer Fragment. For now, you only get like half Shimmer Fragment. So you kind of lost two Shimmer record here, but in return, your 1,200 definite disc increased to 2,000. Your Nexus crystal per week from 550 increased to 3,450 because of the Big Bout event. The Big Bout from everyday 300 Nexus crystal, and then you get 630 supply voucher. Legendary ability mod is unchanged. So it's a bit complicated to like judge is this a good thing to change, but overall all the reward is a massive boost, especially the Nexus crystal income, the supply voucher income, the Shimmer record income as well if you are a PvP player. So like a player like me, I play PvP and PvE, and both content I also enjoy. So for me, I'll getting a lot of benefit from these changes because I can maintain Falsetto Fantasy, I can also maintain Knockout, hopefully even the new Knockout as well, and the Bout. So but for those players who purely play PvE and not play PvP that much, maybe there will be a massive effect of the Shimmer record income. But you get more Nexus crystal, you get more definite disc, but the Shimmer record income is reduced. So you just take a look at this example. From 2.5 per week decreased to 0.5 of the Shimmer record. So this is the major change of the Shimmer record. But if in terms of overall Nexus crystal income, definite disc income, supply voucher income, everything is actually a major boost. So I would like to hear some of you guys comment under the video here, like how do you think about the new changes? How big is the effect going to be to you? And what is your percentage of Falsetto Fantasy? What is your percentage for Knockout usually, like before the update? Feel free to comment down, because I also want to know, I'm kind of curious also, like what is my player base, the viewer that usually view my video, what is their percentage of their Falsetto Fantasy and what is their percentage for getting the Knockout? Hope you can comment down and share your thoughts to the other viewer, like how do you think about the new reward changes? Right, so hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope the information I provide here is helpful. So see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.